BobalosRex here. And today's video is different than a lot of videos I've done. I may do a couple more videos like this, depending on how people like it. So this is one of the few times I will say, if you like this kind of video, like it, or at least put a comment. So this video is going to be about my top 5 favorite mounts, just based on looks, not prestige. I tried to remove like other elements about the mount from the list and just put together mounts I really like the look of, and mounts that I would ride if I was the only person wearing in the game and I had every mount. What mount would I pick to ride? Right? No prestige, no nothing. What mount do I love the look of so much that that's what I want to ride? So this list was very hard for me to make. Extremely hard for me to make, okay? Because I care about all of my mounts. I literally favorite every single mount. So my favorite mount turns into an every mount button. I literally have bars dedicated to mounts on some of my characters. Some mounts are a big deal to me. But I'm going to tell you my top 5 favorite mounts, just based on looks. It is biased to new expansions, to the high def models for the most part, because that increases the look. But there are some classics here, and it's my list. You're probably not going to agree with me, but this is going to get you to learn what I think looks cool, and y'all can go from there. So I am going to tell you how to get the mounts too. So first off, number 5 is... oh, I didn't put this one on my bars. Alright, number 5 is... them. It's the Infinite Time Reaver. Okay, this mount looks so sick. Okay, this mount has looked sick. This was added... was it Legion? Oh my god, I can't even remember. It was added with Kata Time Walking. So it was either Warlords of Draenor or Legion. And this has got to be one of the most unique-ish Drake models. I think it uses the Storm... not Storm Drake. The Wind Drake model. And then armored up. Like, it looks so sick. I love this mount so much. And like I said, how you get it from any time walking boss during a time walking week. Any boss can drop it. It's super rare. I got this super early. I got super lucky. I think I got it the second time walking it was available. It was crazy, because I remember getting it in Black Morass off of, like, I think the second boss, and I was the one in my group, and I was like, oh! And I was riding around, and I was like, oh my god! Freaking amazing. I love the look of this mount. It's so good. I do actually have some ground mounts on this, because I tried to think, like I said, just looks, purely on looks. So I try not to weigh flying mounts heavily, but it being a flying mount makes it so much better because you can use it all over. I hope it gets dragon riding soon. It's so freaking good. Alright, so that's number 5. Alright. Number 4. I have to put this up here as high as it is because I PvP'd for this mount. Okay? I had to PvP for this mount. It has a twin on the Alliance, which is also good. But I'm partial to this big chungus. The Vicious Clefhoof. Now, it is a vicious mount, so you can get this. If you ever decide to PvP, you can get a vicious saddle at some point, and then come back and buy this big chungus. And it does give you the Alliance equivalent, which is the Hippo. A lot of people love the Hippo. The Hippo's good, but man, this big boy. Oh, I love all the Clefhoof mounts, but this one is so good to me. I literally PvP'd for it. Oh man, it's so cool. Alright, so that's number 4. You get it from PvP. Vicious saddles. You know, you fit here, just in case you don't know. You fill up this bar, and you get a vicious... the current season's Vicious War mount, and then when you fill it up again, you can buy old expansions Vicious War mounts not the old current expansions one. Not until the... So I can't buy Dragonflight Vicious mounts until Dragonflight 2 or whatever's next. Shadowlands 2. Alright. Alright. So this is number 4. Number 3. Number 3, people talk about this mount all the time. It's been a mount I've wanted for so long, and I got it recently. It's the Heavenly Cloud Serpent. Dude, one, it's got purplish. It is the Onyx Cloud Serpent, so it's like black, but it's like purpley too. Oh my god, I wanted this mount so bad. And then when they increased the drop rates, and I did finally manage to get it, dude, I've been riding it as much as I can. It's my Monk's main mount. It's so good. Freaking beautiful. So this mount is a rare drop from the World Boss Shaw of Anger in Cool 9 Summit in Pandaria. Beautiful mount. I love this freaking mount so much. Alright. Number 2. Number 2 is the only mount on this list that I had to put on here, even though I don't have it. I need to get this mount. It's this Raptor. I wanted to put the Gilded Raptor in its place, but no. The Mummy Raptor is legit. I'm a big dinosaur boy. Alright, when I was growing up, I was a little baby. I love dinosaurs. This Raptor. It's so cool, dude. I love the freaking dinosaur aesthetic. I love the freaking mummy aesthetic. I love the Aztec, Mesoamerican, Mayan troll stuff they got going on. It looks so freaking good. I love it so much. This is my number 2. This is my number 2 easily. I'm going to start running the crap out of this dungeon soon, because I do really need this mount. Every time I've tried to forget about it, because I've seen it drop multiple times. And I'm just like, oh, but not for me. But yeah, this one's got to be number 2 for me. It's even got the freaking heads. Dude. Amazing mount. Now, before I reveal number 1, I want to go over some honorable men. You get that mount from King's Rest off the last boss on Mythic. So it's a weekly lockout. You can run it super easy right now in Dragonflight with a level 70. So that's how you get that Raptor. Now I'm going to go over some honorable mentions. One of the honorable mentions I just got. All these I'll also tell you where to get. So honorable mention number 1. This freaking snail just came out and I love it. Big Slick in the City. I just got it the other day. All you gotta do to get it is do snail dailies every day for 5 weeks if you don't have snail pets. If you have snail pets, you can reduce it by 15 days. Alright, so about 2 weeks if you have every snail pet. If you don't, just do the dailies for the Drogbar and you'll get this beautiful, beautiful pink snail. I love it. Honorable mention. I just haven't got to use it enough, but it has climbed up the ranks for me pretty hard. Another honorable mention is the Nightbane mount. So you can get this from the new Karazhan, Return to Karazhan. You essentially speedrun it. And if you speedrun it by yourself, you may 100% get it. If not, it's a 20% drop rate. Alright? It's a 20% drop rate, because if you did it in a 5 group, one of you would guarantee get it, but now it acts weird. But I got it. Doing it with people. And I love this mount. It's a freaking skeleton. It's a burning skeletal dragon. I love the Nightbane fight, and I love this mount. It looks so good. That one was close to 5. Dude, that and the Time Reaver were fighting. Another honorable mention is this book, which you get from freaking Mage Tower. You gotta do all of them. It's pretty sweet book. But I feel like I like this mount more because of the prestige. Though it is freaking cool. It is really freaking cool. Alright. I also... what else was honorable mention? I had this mount as an... This is the only store mount that's really cool to me. This is the only store mount that made me be like, shut the front door. I need the pirate ship. But it makes me sad it's not an aquatic mount. It really makes me sad. This thing sits... It goes so slow on the water. You'll put it on the surface of the water and it goes slow and you're like, what the fuck? It's a ship! And it's a storm mount, yeah. That's the only one that's like very high up for storm mounts for me. So I'll throw that in there. And then the last honorable mention was the Jaina mount. This elemental was freaking sweet. The mount special on it is so freaking cool. I literally did this in current, or not current content, but in BFA, I did Mythic Jaina, and it was worth, dude. It was worth. Alright. Alright. Mount number 1. My favorite mount is the Brutosaur. Not because... You can take the vendor off of it. You can take the vendors off of it. I love this mount because it's a freaking Brontosaurus. Alright? I wish we had more Brutosaur mounts. It doesn't even have to be the same one. Give me a purple one. Give me a pink one. Give me a blue one. Give me all the Brutosaur mounts, dude. I love this freaking mount. It looks so cool. We need more Brutosaurs. It's a crime that we don't have more Brutosaurs. Now, the only way to get this mount is from the black market auction house, sadly. It was kind of removed, and it's a crime we don't have more Brutosaurs. But I would literally mount this all the time. I would just run around on this dude all the time. I love long boys so much. Dinosaurs are my thing. That's where you got my number 2. My number 2 is my number 2 because it's a dinosaur, and this is a dinosaur. Like, the raptors are competing with a lot. Like, I wanted to put even more raptors, but I was like, I've already got the best raptor. And then the frickin' Brontosaur. But yeah, this is my favorite mount. You know, I would put one that was still in the game, and not just through the black market, if we had another Brontosaur in the game. Or Brutosaur. Like, I would easily put that one in instead. But if I had to mount, only one mount for the rest of the game, it'd be this mount. Even minus the auction house and the other vendor. Easily. It's so pretty to me. But yeah, that's been my top 10 mount list. And if you agree, cool. If you don't, well, that's why we all like different stuff, right? Anyways, thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.